Hey guys, this is your girl Lynette from D.A.L.S Credit Solutions. Today is Tuesday, September 15th, 2020. How are you guys doing today? We're coming to you live from D.A.L.S Credit Solutions. Today is Tuesday. Welcome everyone that's joining, coming in. Just wanted to say hi. How are y'all doing? How's your day going? And we're going to be getting started shortly. Let's see. Hi, everyone. Everyone that's tuning in, come on in. It's Credit Tip Tuesday. Let's see if I can see. Trying to load up. So I'm using this tool to see if y'all can see me better. Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing? Feeling good. It's cold. It's cold where I'm at. Oh, thank you. I try to look my best. I bathed today. Hi, Jasmine. My girls from Black Girls Have Good Credit too. What's going on? Make sure you guys log on, like, and share. To everyone, we are on. Today's topic is, what are you listening to? Let's see. Oh goodness, this is weird. Okay, so we can't share. Can you guys share? I'm trying to share my group and other groups, but it's not because I'm using a different tool so you guys can see. Hi, everyone is logging on. Make sure you put down where you are um, tuning in from. How's your day going? What is the atmosphere like? How you feeling? No, I don't want anybody else. No, let's see. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm trying to share this. If you guys can share for me, it's not doing it. Let me see. Okay, it is letting me. I'll share as we go on. We'll be jumping to the topic today in a few minutes, giving people more time to get on. Again, today is September 15th. It's almost Christmas, for crying out loud. Gee whiz. And it is Credit Tip Tuesday. We're going to talk about, what are you guys listening to? Hi, everyone. You guys are joining in. I wish I could see you comments. I'm on two devices, my phone and the computer. You're not going to see your comments. So if you see me look away a lot, I deeply apologize. But I want to get into a topic, a serious topic on, what are we listening to? And what's so crazy, I was out today in a big store, a corporate store, and their systems were down. And what surprised me was, when I walked in, they said, they welcomed us in and everything. But the comment was, do you have, what type of currency you have? Because we're not accepting cash at the moment. It was two comments made in the back of me, which said, why are they worrying about updating the system? We're about to be currency free anyway. And it made me wake up and say, what are we listening to? I asked my friend, I was on the phone talking with him, I said, what should I name it today? He said, what are they listening to? And it just hit me. We have to become so focused on our finances that this pandemic should not be. the reason too, because we're coming to this one world order that's listed in the Bible that says we're all going to be one system in the book of Revelations. And what scares me is, what are we listening to? How prepared are we? Are we going to be able to thrive during the next pandemic? Because the next pandemic is coming. Are we going to be able to survive? Are we taking our finances so seriously that we are not willing to go through the process, but we're going to struggle while we're going through? And it's so scary because at the end of the day, we have to stay focused. As I was walking through the store, many people were laughing. Oh, yeah, they're doing away with currency. They're doing away with this, that, and that. Who's going to really be prepared? I know we will be. This was as I was walking. And it's scary because we often have to ask ourselves, are we really that prepared? Because currency is honestly changing. Currency is changing daily. It's not just about your credit, it's about your whole outlook of how you look at finances. It's about the whole outlook of the way we view and do things. The government controls enough. Don't allow the government to also control your finances. Take your credit that seriously. It's so important. Make sure you guys come on and, log in and share, because I normally talk about credit overall and what it can do, but what could you do without it? I'm not saying cash is important, because cash is very important, because some things you still need cash for. But when this new world order, this new pandemic comes up, are we going to be prepared? And these are the questions we have to ask ourselves. Are we going to honestly take this so seriously that we're going to worry about COVID? In their definition, it's a disease. But in our definition, it should be standing for credit overall versus instant denials. Because if your credit is not in order, you're going to instantly be denied. You're going to be instantly involving yourself of bailouts and waiting or wondering. We already in uncertain times. Don't continue down these paths. None of us is perfect, including myself. But at the end of the day, we really have to take our finances that serious. There's no reason to struggle when you don't have to. We all need to make better decisions. We all need to look at our finances and say, what happens if they go all credit cards? Are we really prepared? Are we going to be able to thrive in this next season? Are we going to continue to try to look for bailouts? It's so important that we get a hold of this, because at the end of the day, if we don't have this in order, we're not going to be prepared at all. And I mean all of us. So we have to be at a mindset of change. Credit cannot be restored overnight. It cannot be. It can't be restored in 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days. You may see some results, but it can't be restored because you still have to rebuild. You have to re-educate or educate. So you have to understand. My grandmother used to always say, look at the signs of the times. I still hear that in my mind. Look at the signs of the times. They already saying we're not accepting this form of payment, or do you have exact change? Ask yourself, are you prepared for the upcoming season? Are you prepared to live in the upcoming world or the upcoming season? Because if your finances aren't in order, what are you going to do? What are you honestly going to do? We will all suffer, every last one of us. So today I'm asking you, what are you doing about your finances? What do you need help with? I come on live every Tuesday to give extreme knowledge. Doesn't matter what you ask me, I will give it because, again, everybody cannot afford, but don't afford to lose yourself because you fail to even look at it or view it or enhance yourself. So please make sure you tune in every Tuesday and get this knowledge. Welcome everybody that's coming on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see. Oh, I love y'all. Make sure you guys like and share. Make sure you guys, um, you know, look at things differently. It's the times are scary. The times are, we must save money. Save your money. Save. I have a penny jar. Still have it. I used to throw away pennies until you start needing those pennies. Save your money. If you can't save $1, save 50 cents. If you can't save 50 cents, save a quarter. Save something. The COVID in your life should stand for credit overall versus instant denial. If you're tired of being denied, do something about your credit. Please do something about your credit. So don't be in that pandemic that you got to continuously panic. There's no need for it. Take baby steps for bigger steps. So, hi. Hi, cousin. Everybody's on. Everybody's getting on. Make sure you guys like and share. And not, you guys, I always give, the floor to let you know that, whatever questions you have, please ask them because I'm willing to answer them for free. Don't be shy. Get on. Let's talk. Let's talk about credit. What do you think about the government? What do you think about possibly even starting your own business? I'm just not limited to that era. I'm limited. I know some things, not everything, but what are your questions? What are your takeaways? How do you feel about, your credit overall? Oh, I'm sorry, I keep looking away. I'm looking at my phone and my computer screen. Slow and steady definitely wins the race. You have to do it one step at a time. Take a portion of it, do it, execute. Take a portion of it, do it, and execute. My daughter, Denisha, is famous for saying, get organized. Get organized. Organize your finances. You won't be a mess. Organize the way you do things. You won't be a mess. You're never too busy. Get organized. That is her famous saying. And it resonates in me so much. And I'd be like, she's absolutely right. Excuse me. If I get organized and know what I'm doing prior to what I need to do, it's growth. So do this with your finances. Take small steps and increase over time. Black Girls Have Good Credit Too is an excellent resource, a group that 11,000 plus members are in, females and males, and their lives are completely changed. You should see the results of these individuals in this group. They start with the 400s and they're pushing 800s just by asking questions. Many of them tune in to Credit Tip Tuesday or even watch the replay. When you sow into your business, you definitely don't have to sell it because God put you in front of people that you never thought you belong in front of. So your finances, make that a priority. And if you don't have, do what you can because no one's perfect. Everybody's struggling this season. Everybody. So don't allow your COVID to be the disease that you need the government to bail you out. But look at credit overall versus the instant denials that you keep getting. So don't go through that. So take these steps today and build yourself. Take these steps during these times and build yourself. It's so important. Hi, guys, everybody that's tuning in. Again, this is your girl Lynette from D.A.L.S Credit Solutions. This is Credit Tip Tuesday. Make sure you guys like and share. Let me see. Make sure you share it to the groups. Let's see here. So if anybody have any questions regarding credit, please, put in the comments. I can see them. Uh-oh. And we can get started with the questions and answers and or whatever you guys want to talk about. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm here for every Tuesday. Let's see. Don't mind me. I'm sharing. Look here. All right. All right. Let me see. All right. So let me see. Let me see. Thank you, everybody, that's sharing. So I don't know if you guys saw last week's Credit Tip Tuesday. What was so amazing about it? We had a grand ambassador from Experience speak on different areas of credit. And if you guys didn't check it out, we did have some technical difficulties. However, it was excellent Credit Tip Tuesday to view. Something I want to piggyback off of that we spoke about even after the broadcast ended. Many people will continue to try to put band-aids on a wound that needs surgery. Trade lines, a lot of people don't like this because it ruffles feathers. Trade lines of the unknown can do major damage to your credit. It doesn't matter what it is. You never allow someone of the unknown take your information and allow their control of spending to fluctuate your credit. It can be a natural disaster. A lot of times when trade lines are purchased, it depends on the score that you have, if it's even visible on the credit report. There are 11 credit bureaus, not 4, 11. So when you buy these trade lines, you have to ask yourself, is it even being shown or even populated within my score? You might see it populating, but are they actually increasing the score? That's why many times when you go purchase a home, the realtors or the underwriters will tell you to remove that trade line because it's not yours. You're considered an authorized user. So take heed and really do your research when you purchase trade lines because if they're not yours, it can do more harm than good. That was something I took away from last week because I see many people that will go out and just spend hundreds of dollars, like $700, $800 on a trade line, and they don't even get good usage out of it. So when you build your own trade lines, meaning when your score increase over time and you're able to get certain limits of credit cards, take one step at a time because slow and steady always win the race. If you continue to try to put band-aids on a wound that needs surgery, you're going to continue to need surgery. Trust me, I know. So that was my takeaway from last week. So if anybody's on here, they could talk about what they took away from last week's broadcast or even what I spoke about today. Or even if you have any questions regarding your credit report and what you should or should not do or how to dispute or how should you look at certain things, please place them in the comments while I'm on. Make sure you like and share this this broadcast. And also, if you're not in Black Girls Have Good Credit Too, make sure you join the group. It's a phenomenal group led by Jasmine Patton down in Alabama. Best 3 hours conversation I ever had in a long time. So just make sure, reach out to the group and, join and get the assistance that you need. Again, if you have any questions, please place them in the comments. Let's see here. So while y'all are sharing, and thank you for the ones that are sharing, I also was invited to bid on a government contract, which was pretty breathtaking. Um, Being a credit restoration company, you highly unlikely hear about being accepted to bid on government contracts. And it was it's a humbling experience, to build your brand so strong that you can be invited to bid on certain things for the federal government, local and state also. So we're in the process of doing that now as well, which is really scary, but it's humbling. So that's something that we are doing with the company. We are in the process of bidding. I've also, oh, Jesus, I've also was certified through the Minority Business Enterprise as a Black business owner, and that's pretty impressive. Um, and I was accepted with that, so I'm very proud of that. And I just, thank you guys for continuing to believe in the company because we're just continuing to grow. Hi, everyone. Yes, I did take a bath. I bathed today. I bathe every day, by the way, but I did bathe today. So, do we have any questions about our credit? Anyone want to talk about disputing? Talking about what you do on the credit report? Or what do you want to look at? All righty. Y'all real quiet today. So we don't have any questions, any concerns. I will end today early, and I will see you guys next week on Credit Tip Tuesday after live ends. If you do have questions, please place them in the comments. And you guys have a wonderful day.